Hi, Jo here from Back to Basics Health Solutions. Well, I wanted to pop in today to share a story that I hear over and over again, and I did do a post about that, about this previously. I think I did it yesterday actually. And when it comes down to your waistline, when it comes down to that your clothes are not fitting as well as they should be, you know, that the clothes dryer, have shrunk them a little bit more, they've been hanging in the closet too long and now they're a little bit too tight. I'm sure that's the real reason. What happens is that we can put things off until later. Okay, so you might think, well, you know what, I need to lose a few kilos. I'm not feeling my best. I'm feeling more tired. I'm feeling lethargic. But some people don't know how to get back on track, or you may have even tried getting back on track and unfortunately it's only lasted a couple of days and then you find yourself falling back into your old habits. Well, you know what, I get it and I hear it all the time. So you could be thinking, now that it's coming into November, well, we are in November, we've only got a couple of weeks to the end of the year. Scary, I know, but 2021 is nearly finished and we're going to be winding into 2022. So one of the things I don't want you to do is put off today, or put off tomorrow what you could be doing today, I should be saying. Because a lot of people say, well, I will get back on track tomorrow, I'll get back on track next week. Oh, in the new year, I'm going to lose weight. Well, you know what? Why wait to 2022? If you can do today and bring your health back online and even shed some weight before Christmas, wouldn't that be better going into Christmas feeling a little bit lighter, a lot more healthier? Your Christmas pants are going to fit a bit better. So we need to take some positive, affirmative action because you're either all in or all out. Okay, you can't sit on the fence and just keep going like this, because what's happening is either you're plateauing your weight or you're gaining weight. So what we need to do is take positive action so this weight starts to come down and so you start to feel good again. Now, what happens is that when we look at New Year's resolutions, and the reason why I want to talk about this in November is that I can guarantee you now probably only 10% of people will continue through in January. So that's why January New Year's resolutions don't work, and I'm not a real believer of setting New Year's resolutions because there's no goal, there's no plan of attack, you have no consistency, and you have no accountability. Now, accountability works. I was talking to a lady, believe it or not, in 2019, and she replied to one of my posts that I did just recently, and it was exactly what we're talking about now, and she said, Jo, I really need help. And I popped back into Messenger and I had a look that the last time I spoke to her was 2 years ago, except now she'd put on 10 kilos. I said, okay, now is the time to let's take action. And she felt really tired. She was exhausted. She looked like she was on drugs, and I don't mean this in a bad way, but it's just that her head was in like a brain fog. She couldn't get her act into gear and she felt sluggish. She was uninspired by food. She was unmotivated, but all these things were slipping into her lifestyle. So these were becoming the new normal, and she didn't want them to be the new normal because this new normal was not making her feel well at all. So she knew that there had to be another solution, and she saw a post that I did of Erica. Now I'm going to be excited with this. Erica has lost over 35 kilos. She is an amazing lady. She lives in Mackay. She's one of my online support ladies, and she has been knocking down those numbers steadily over the last 5 months. Okay, so if we go to Erica and she didn't take action, she would not be 35 kilos lighter going into Christmas. So that's fantastic. Now, I just come off another session from a lady that's in Proserpine, and we've set a goal for the month of November that we have to take action today to make November count, because if you're going to take your foot off the pedal in Christmas, New Year, which we always have Christmas and New Year is like 2 days, right? It has a week in between, but it just feels like 2 days. But if we're going to take your foot off the pedal in that particular week, we need to know that, do we have festivities coming up? Do we have Christmas Day? Is there going to be some nice little drinks along the way? But if we don't take action now, you could very well be coming out of Christmas and New Year another kilo, 2 kilos heavier. So what we've discussed today with one of my ladies is that we need to wind back a minimum of 3 kilos between now and Christmas, so that when she does take the foot off the pedal and she puts on a kilo, we're still in a better mindset and a better place than where we would have been previously. Okay, so what I'm really asking you today is set your goals. Don't make it a resolution. Put your plan in place. Don't put it off. There's no time like today, the present, okay? So if you are thinking that you need some help, put your hand up and ask for help. I give away free sessions every month, okay? There's no excuses, and that's it. Stop your excuses. If you're making excuses up, I can't do it because I'm really busy. I can't fit it in because I'm really time poor. I've got to do this. They're just excuses. There is no excuses for your health. Your health is your number one priority, okay? You have to look after this machine because it's an awesome machine, and you have to make good of it, okay? You've only got one chance at it. We get one life, so the best thing is to make it perform exactly as it should do, and that's by fueling it with the right foods for your machine to fuel up, and of course, for you to feel good, because if your clothes are feeling tight, it could be that you've got a bloated belly, and there's nothing as more uncomfortable as trying to fit into your clothes, okay? And if you're the type person that has popped your clothes on and you've had to go and rechange it because they don't feel comfortable, we need to seriously have a chat, okay? You do not need to buy a new wardrobe. That's an overkill. We need to get back into the clothes that you've already got into your cupboard, but take action. So stop sitting on the fence, stop making excuses. Be positive, affirmative, book in for a free session. It costs you nothing but your time, okay? It's all for free, okay? I can't give you any more good information. In the next 15, 20 minutes, we're gonna have a chat. If I feel I can help you, I'm also going to offer you a second free session. Yeah, I know, I'm all about giving, right? So in the second free session, we're going to do a food analysis so that I can help you put your food plan in place. This means that we get to pick the foods that you enjoy eating, because I don't want you to fail. 70% of diets fail, and they fail because you don't like the food. So if we can set in place a plan that includes a lot of the foods that you enjoy, it means that it's not going to be foreign food. It's going to be stuff that you're okay to have. We just need to understand the how. So food planning and lifestyle planning, it's really easy once you know how. So my job is to share with you how easy it is to get your health back on track, how to shed some weight before Christmas, and of course, how to keep it as a lifestyle plan so that it's not hard. Anyway, I'll pop in a link, book in for a free session, and let's talk about it now before 2022 comes around. Catch us very soon. See you later.